Welcome, everyone, to this deep dive. We're looking today at something really transformative, the
Mhm.
intersection of artificial intelligence and data science.
That's right. It's a huge topic.
Yeah, you've probably heard these terms a lot, maybe seen how they're getting tangled together. So we want to give you a clear picture of why this convergence is, well, so important and the impact it's having, like, right now.
Exactly. It's more than just buzzwords.
Definitely. And our focus today is going to be on the AI plus data certification. It's a program really designed to give professionals the expertise they need in this field.
A very practical focus, which is needed.
Right. So our mission here is to unpack what this certification actually covers and maybe more broadly why this blend of AI and data skills is becoming, frankly, non-negotiable for a lot of roles today.
It really is. I mean, we're not just talking about some passing trend. This is a fundamental shift in how we work with
A
information.
shift. How so?
Well, think about the sheer amount of data being created constantly. It's just staggering. And AI gives us the tools not just to, manage it, but to actually pull out meaningful insights, insights that drive real impact.
Okay, so the certification is kind of a guide through that new landscape.
You could say that. Yeah, a roadmap to becoming really proficient in this new era of data.
Okay, so let's get specific then. What exactly is this AI plus data certification? What's involved?
Think of it as well, a pretty comprehensive journey. It connects the foundational ideas of data science with the really cutting-edge techniques in AI.
Foundational and cutting edge.
Exactly. It's designed to give you a really solid skill set. You start with the essentials, understanding statistics, getting fluent in programming, particularly languages like Python and R.
Crucial for data work.
Absolutely crucial for manipulating data, visualizing it, what people also call data wrangling.
Hmm.
And then you build on that, moving into more advanced areas like machine learning, where algorithms learn from data patterns.
And things like generative AI, too. I hear a lot about that.
Yeah. Yes. And even generative AI, which is all about AI actually creating new content or data. It covers that spectrum.
So it sounds like it's not just learning about these things, but actually doing them.
Precisely. The emphasis is very much on practical application. The aim isn't just to know the what, it's the how. How do you take these concepts, these tools, and use them to solve the complex data problems you'll actually face?
Building that real-world confidence.
That's the goal, hands-on confidence.
Got it. So imagine someone completes this certification. What can they actually do afterwards? What are the key skills they walk away with?
Okay, several key capabilities. First, they'll have a really deep grasp of core data science. That means everything from the initial data prep, pre-processing, we call it, right through to deploying advanced machine learning models.
Okay, the whole pipeline.
Pretty much. Second, they'll have practical fluency in Python and R, those key languages for data manipulation and creating visuals that, tell a story.
Mhm.
And crucially, they learn to apply machine learning algorithms to solve real business problems. Actually, the certification uses a specific example, predicting employee attrition.
Oh, predicting employee turnover. That's highly relevant for almost any company, I'd imagine.
It really is very tangible. And beyond those technical skills, the program prepares you for data-driven decision-making, meaning understanding how to analyze the data properly and then translate those findings into actual strategies that create business value.
Right, not just finding something interesting, but making it actionable.
Exactly. And one last key piece, learning to communicate complex insights effectively. That's data storytelling, turning numbers and code into a clear, persuasive narrative that people can understand and act on.
That communication part is so often overlooked, but it's vital, isn't it?
Absolutely vital.
Phew.
If you can't explain it, the best analysis doesn't lead anywhere.
Okay. Now, we've mentioned the impact of AI. Can we dig into that a bit more? Just how significant is this for, say, businesses or the wider economy?
Oh, it's huge and growing fast. The economic impact is already substantial, but the projections are, well, staggering. By 2030, AI is expected to contribute something like $1.35 trillion to the global economy.
1.35 trillion.
Trillion, yes. It's a massive amount of value creation. And look, this isn't just some far-off prediction. We're seeing AI's influence everywhere now. Think about customer service, how that's changing, or healthcare diagnostics, treatment planning.
So it's already deeply embedded in many areas.
Absolutely. AI is actively automating tasks, leading to really significant jumps in productivity.
Yeah.
Things that took hours, maybe days, can sometimes be done in moments.
Right.
And it lets businesses process these enormous data sets with
speed and accuracy we just couldn't achieve before.
Yeah.
That leads directly to faster, better informed decisions.
Okay, so looking forward then, what's next for AI? Where are the big advancements likely to be?
Well, we expect the pace of advancement to, if anything, accelerate. One area likely to see even more transformation is customer service. Think hyper-personalized, incredibly efficient interactions.
More tailored experiences.
Exactly. But it's much broader than that. AI is going to become even more central for businesses looking to, well, boost overall productivity, really slash operational costs, and build stronger connections with their customers.
So it's about efficiency and connection, faster and smarter ways to operate and engage.
You've got it. And a really core part of this whole story is how AI is fundamentally changing how we handle data itself.
How so? Can you elaborate on that part? How AI changes data handling?
Well, yeah, AI is just revolutionizing our ability to cope with the sheer volume of data, the rivers of it being generated daily. It's increasingly taking over the more, let's say, routine or time-consuming tasks.
Like cleaning up messy data.
Exactly. Cleaning messy data, even generating initial reports automatically. That frees up humans for higher-level thinking. But maybe the most transformative part is AI's predictive power.
Predicting future trends.
Yes, with a sophistication that was, frankly, unimaginable just a short while ago. Using these advanced algorithms, businesses can make decisions based on solid data predictions, almost in real time, adapting quickly. And it's really important to grasp that this AI data combination isn't just about efficiency gains, right? It's actually opening up completely new ways to analyze data to find customer insights.
How? What kind of new ways?
AI can spot patterns, subtle connections within vast data sets that traditional methods might just completely miss. Things human analysts might not even think to look for.
Finding the unknown unknowns in the data, perhaps.
That's a good way to put it. It unlocks possibilities beyond just doing the old things faster.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, data science isn't perfect, right? There are challenges. Things like bias hidden in the data or models that don't generalize well. Overfitting, is it? And just basic data quality sometimes.
Those are persistent challenges.
Yeah.
Overfitting, bias, data quality, they're major hurdles.
So how does AI help tackle those?
This is where AI becomes a really valuable partner for data science. For instance, AI tools can help automatically identify potential overfitting issues. They can also assist in detecting and mitigating biases, both in the data itself and sometimes in the algorithms.
Mitigating bias, how?
Well, by helping analyze model fairness, identifying demographic disparities in predictions, things like that. Plus, AI can automate huge chunks of the data cleaning process, making sure the input data is higher quality to begin with. And it scales incredibly well, handling massive data sets that would just overwhelm manual approaches.
So AI helps clean the data, handle the scale, and address fairness issues.
To a significant extent, yes. It's not a magic bullet for everything, but it provides powerful tools.
So in a way, AI is helping data science live up to its potential even more, making it better.
Precisely. By boosting data quality, handling complexity, and providing tools for fairness, AI helps make data science more accurate, more equitable, and ultimately just more effective at generating real value.
It's one thing to talk about the potential, but are we seeing this in action? Are there, like, concrete examples of companies using AI with their data and getting real results?
Oh, definitely. Adoption is widespread and the results are tangible. Think about JP Morgan Chase, for example. They use AI extensively for fraud detection.
Okay.
And they've had real success in reducing the number of false positives, flagging legitimate transactions as fraudulent. That improves the customer experience significantly.
Less hassle for customers.
Exactly. Or look at Amazon. Their recommendation engine is a classic example, right? Pure AI analyzing purchase history, browsing data to suggest products you might like. Hugely impactful for engagement and sales.
Can't shop there without seeing it.
Right. And in a totally different field, healthcare. Look at IBM Watson Health. They use AI to analyze enormous amounts of medical data, research papers, clinical trial data, patient records to help identify potential treatment options or insights for researchers.
Improving healthcare outcomes.
That's the goal. So these aren't fringe cases. These examples show major organizations streamlining operations, gaining insights, and getting a real competitive edge through AI integrated with their data practices.
Very compelling examples. So for businesses listening now, maybe smaller ones or those just starting, thinking, okay, this AI data integration sounds vital. How do we actually start? What are the key steps?
Good question. It's not about just buying some AI tool. There are critical steps. First, and this is crucial, you have to clearly define your objectives. What specifically are you trying to achieve with AI?
solve a particular problem, seize an opportunity.
Be specific about the goal.
Absolutely. Vague goals lead to vague results.
Yeah.
Once you have clear objectives, then you move to building and training robust AI models tailored to those goals. You need the right data, the right algorithm.
And is it just build it once and you're done?
Definitely not. That's a common mistake. Continuous evaluation and optimization are essential. You need to monitor how the AI is performing, retrain it as needed, make sure it stays aligned with the business goals, which might also change. It's an ongoing process.
Makes sense. And what about the more practical considerations during that integration process? Tools, ethics.
Yes, so several important points there. Choosing the right AI tools and technologies is key ones that fit your needs, your existing systems, your team's skills. Don't just chase the latest hype.
Right.
And then, absolutely critical, maintaining high ethical standards, especially when dealing with data, particularly personal data. That means robust privacy measures, security, and constantly thinking about fairness and potential bias in your AI systems.
So ethics and privacy need to be built in from the start.
From the very beginning.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, ongoing monitoring and adaptation are vital for long-term success. The world changes, data changes, so your AI solutions need to evolve too.
That gives a really clear framework. Now, let's circle back to the AI plus data certification itself. You mentioned it has modules. Could you give us a bit more detail on what those actually cover? What's the curriculum look like?
Sure. It's structured quite logically into 12 distinct modules. It's designed to be a progressive learning path.
Okay, 12 modules, starting with.
It kicks off with Foundations of Data Science and then Foundations of Statistics, really laying that essential groundwork.
So fundamentals first.
Exactly. Then it moves into understanding data sources and types, where data comes from, what forms it takes, followed by developing those crucial programming skills for data science, focusing heavily on Python and R.
Core tools.
The core tools. After that, it dives into the practicalities, data wrangling and pre-processing, that's the cleaning and organizing part, and exploratory data analysis, or EDA, which is about really digging into your data, understanding it visually and statistically before you model.
Makes sense. What comes after EDA?
Then the curriculum introduces generative AI tools for deriving insights, bringing in that newer aspect of AI. After that, it gets deep into machine learning, starting with a machine learning refresher to ensure everyone's on the same page, and then moving into advanced machine learning techniques.
So covering both basic and more complex ML.
Right. And it doesn't stop at the technical skills. The final modules focus on application. Data-driven decision-making, learning how to use insights strategically, then data storytelling, communicating those insights effectively.
That communication piece again.
Yes, and it all culminates in a hands-on capstone project. Specifically, the project focuses on predicting employee attrition using the machine learning techniques learned throughout the course.
Bringing it all together with that practical attrition example.
Exactly. It forces you to apply everything you've learned in an end-to-end scenario.
So it sounds very structured, like each module builds on the last one.
Precisely. That's the design. Step by step, building mastery from the core concepts right through to the advanced tools and applications in both AI and data science. You come out with a really well-rounded, comprehensive skill set.
Okay, so considering everything we've talked about, the impact of AI, the challenges, the skills needed, why should someone, maybe a data analyst or a manager, invest their time and resources in this specific AI plus data certification? What are the biggest takeaways or advantages?
I think several key benefits really stand out. First, it's about gaining genuinely practical, hands-on expertise. You're not just reading about programming or data wrangling or machine learning. You are doing it. That practical skill is invaluable.
The hands-on aspect.
Definitely. Second, the learning isn't just theoretical exercises. The emphasis on applying knowledge through real-world type projects, especially that capstone project on employee attrition, well, that builds real confidence and competence you can take directly into a job.
Experience you can point to.
Exactly. And finally, let's be honest, in today's job market, having these advanced AI and data skills, it significantly boosts your career prospects, doesn't it? It positions you to be a leader, someone who can actually drive data-driven innovation in your organization.
So if you're looking to move past just, understanding the buzzwords around AI and data and actually become proficient in using these tools powerfully, this certification sounds like a very strategic move.
I absolutely believe so. It's really about equipping yourself with the skills you need, not just to survive, but to actually thrive and lead in this increasingly data-centric world.
Okay, so for listeners who are thinking, yes, this sounds like what I need, those ready to gain that competitive edge,
Go.
What's the next step? How do they find out more or enroll in the AI plus data certification?
If you are, say, a data analyst wanting to upskill into AI, or maybe a business manager who needs to understand how to leverage data better, or perhaps an IT professional looking to integrate AI,
Hmm.
really anyone in a data-focused role,
Mm.
the AI plus data certification from AI Certs is built for you.
AI certs. Got it.
Yes. We strongly encourage you to visit the AI Certs website. You can get all the details there, the full curriculum, prerequisites, everything. It's the place to start your journey towards becoming a real expert in AI and data science. Start today.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for walking us through all of that. This has been a really insightful deep dive into the synergy between AI and data science, and specifically what the AI plus data certification offers.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating and incredibly important area.
Absolutely. We really hope this is giving you, our listeners, some valuable insights and maybe some inspiration. Keep learning, keep exploring.
Thank you. And maybe just one final thought for everyone listening to consider. As AI and data become even more tightly integrated, how do you think that will fundamentally reshape your specific industry or even just your day-to-day role in the coming years? It's definitely something worth pondering.